Hello once again. Thanks for joining us here at Ding for another deck concept video. Today's deck is based more around flash creatures and the opportunity to surprise your opponent by casting some pretty decent creatures on his turn or their turn, whatever. Bogged down to that. So let's break down the deck and have a little discussion. So right off the bat, flash creature, 1 blue for a 1/2. When it enters the battlefield, target creature an opponent controls gets -2, -0 until end of turn. Um, this I actually managed. I'm not sure if I got it recorded or not, but this thing versus Thalia was hilarious because it drops Thalia to an 0/1 first strike, and then this just blocks and kills it. Uh, yeah, I won that match. I hope I got that. But it's a great little creature. It comes out of nowhere. The ability to reduce casting costs or attack power on a creature um, makes it so that your other stuff can inflict some damage and many times come through on their own. So, uh, being flash, also good against blue decks because blue decks don't like creatures that they can't deal with. Ankle biter. So, I had several creatures I've gone through one casting cost, trying to find something that fits this bill. And I found this plus Master's Rebuke for its Death Touch was a nice little combo. It enabled me to kill any creature just having the ankle biter out. Plus, the Death Touch just sat there and sometimes gave you enough breathing room so that you can get yourself back into whatever position you need. The ankle biter just being a 1/1, it's not that threatening, but the Death Touch makes all the difference. Smuggler's Surprise. Not entirely sure how many I should have had. I went with two. Originally had three, but it was just too much. You don't use them all the time, but they are a nice form of surprise themselves and the recursion ability. So taking creatures out of your uh, graveyard on your opponent's turn, putting them into your hand is for 3 mana. It's not bad, and if you have enough mana, you can maybe even cast one of them because again, a lot of these creatures have flash. Uh, Being able to put them right back into the battlefield from your hand is also good. And then its last ability, I didn't use it as much. This really was about getting creatures when you needed it, but it was fun. So give that a shot. Eaten by Piranhas. 1 blue, 1 other for an enchantment. Flash again. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a black skeleton creature with a base power toughness of 1/1. It loses all of the card types and creature types. It is a great card for taking a lot of the creatures that are giving you problems sometimes. Sometimes you just don't have answers for what your opponent has put down. This turns it straight up just a 1/1 skeleton. You don't have to worry about it anymore, unless you're up against a skeleton deck. Uh, but for the most part, it was really good for shutting down Atraxas or Shield Dreads or whatever it is you needed. This thing turned it, and again, because it's flash, if you already have a little creature up there and you turn that creature into a surprise 1/1 as it's attacking, it's just going to walk into whatever you have and you'll take it out very easily. So it's, again, surprise. Fairy Mastermind. 1 blue, 1 other for a fairy rogue, 2/1 flying flash. When an opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw a card. Then you can also tap blue and 3 others. Each player draws a card. So this card, first being flash and being flying, it gives you really nice abilities for 2/1. For one blue, 1 other. Its ability to draw a second card really helps a lot of times when you're going up against decks that um, find ways to have their own form of card draw, and this guy just nullifies that by also allowing you to draw cards. Flash again, also a good surprise blocker. Spectral Adversary. 1 blue, 1 other for 2/1 flying flash. Also, this flying flash for 2/1. When it enters the battlefield, you may pay 1 blue and 1 other any number of times. When you pay this cost one or more times, put that many +1/+1 counters on Special Adversary, Spectral Adversary, then up to that many other target artifacts, creatures, and/or enchantments phase out. You can use this to save your creatures. You can use this to remove their creatures just for a turn, but sometimes it's all you need. Takes their blocker out of the way, you finish the game. It'll let you do more than just creatures, as you can also get artifacts and enchantments. And in itself, it's a flash flying, so it can come at the end of their turn, take a bunch of things out with it, and then it's yours. So really, really good. Master's Rebuke. So I wanted something that did damage to creatures, but not fight creatures. I don't want losing my creatures in fights. I don't want to wash. I want to come out one ahead. So this is pretty much the best one out there right now. There's another one that does the exact same thing. I forget what the name of it is, but whatever. I went with this one because I like the flashy part. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Lost in the Maze. 2 blue and X. Enchantment Flash. When Lost in the Maze enters the battlefield, tap X target creatures. Put a stun counter on each of those creatures you don't control. Tapped creatures you control have hexproof. So you can use this again as a flash. If it's a creature you have that's attacking and it's tapped, just throwing this into play without even using the X part can give it hexproof in case you have problems. But its ability to, before the end of their turn, tap all their creatures that you find problematic, because it's only X, and that's not that big a deal. Um, and then have them have a stun counter so that they're also gone one additional turn. Uh, that just chips away at opponents. It's kind of hard to handle, right? Silver Scrutiny. So this will be your flex spot if you want to change anything. A couple times I had a few extra lost mazes. I found one in the end was really all you need. You never really need to cast it twice in the same turn. It allowed you then to focus more on beefier creatures instead of trying to be trixies and survive. You're going to just work on killing them. This was just another card draw option. So if you want to go somewhere else with this, that'd probably be a good spot to pick on. Otherwise, it's still something that can let you draw 3 cards before the end of their turn, or if you have to, much more during yours. But of all the cards I had, yeah, so far it seemed to do all right without it. Sandstalker Morlock is a 2 green, 1 other, 4/2 flash lizard. When it enters the battlefield, if opponent casts a blue or black spell this turn, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You reveal a permanent card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. It is a really good card for its attack. It comes out of nowhere for 4 attack, and that generally is a very lethal chump blocker if you ever use it that. If you have to be up against blue or black, which is a lot of the meta right now, it allows you to draw a card, so you're automatically breaking even with this card coming out and drawing a card, so it comes out for nothing. And if you happen to have the Rhino out, this comes out with +4/+4 added to it, so it's now an 8/6, which, you know, that's usually lethal when you see that coming back at you. Uh, there aren't too many flash creatures that have any kind of decent attack power that don't have some kind of hindrance when they come into play. Blue has a 4/4, but it comes into play tapped, but it's also 4 casting cost. This is the 3 slot enough that this is a good answer for a lot, but you bounce into these much faster and easier as long as you're getting your mana. And one of the best ones is this, the Stoic Sphinx. 2 blue, 2 others for a 5/3 flash flying. When it comes, or Stoic Sphinx has hexproof as long as you haven't cast a spell this turn. This frustrates opponents to no end. It's a 5/3, so it's ow, especially when you're casting it before the end of their turn. So they think they're fine by saying your turn, and then it comes back to my turn, and now I have a 5/3 that can't be targeted because until I cast a spell, it has hexproof on it. Just no, black does not like this card at all. Black doesn't like this deck a lot because even if it drops that Shielded Red's Edict or whatever to sacrifice a creature, you've got other just creatures you can throw out to chump the sack instead of having to get rid of something good. The Colossal Rattleworm for 2 green, 2 other, 6/5 trample has flash as long as you control a desert. So in order to do this, we did add 8 deserts to this deck. They're not terrible hindrance. One of them is a tap land, but the ability, and again, you don't always cast this guy as soon as you can. You pace yourself with this deck. You wait for your openings. Let them attack you for that 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever, because before the end of their turn, you're going to drop something much bigger. And then now they're the ones keeping the creatures back for defense because you've created problems. Its secondary ability to exile Colossal Rattleworm from your graveyard, search your library for a desert card and put it in the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Saves you sometimes for trying to find a mana. Also gets you that desert out there in case you have any other Rattleworms. and you know, it's just a nice cheap secondary ability. So, and one of the funner cards, one of the better cards that I ended up adding to this deck was this guy, the Railway Brawler. So its plot makes it amazing because it can't be countered, so you're automatically tossing it, you know, stashing it away. It's a 2 green, 3 other, 5/5, reach trample. When another creature enters the battlefield under your control, put X +1/+1 counters on it, where X is its power. Barf. On its own, you're rarely ever going to cast this card unless you have your opponent where he has no heart. You're not going to risk this card. You're going to save this card for a time, and then you're going to sit back with things like these. Because this thing becomes a 12/11. This thing becomes a 10/8. This becomes an 8/6. Even this thing becomes a 2/3 for 1 mana flash. You're going to plot, you're going to put him in the stash, and it even makes these things gross. If you, this comes out with extra tokens, if you paid extra mana for it, those tokens are doubled. So he comes out pretty gross himself. You're going to leave that brawler in plot. You're going to still play your game if you can. Put it out if you need to, because death is better than a brawler. But if not, when you put him out, having one of these cards that you can cast before the end of his turn is going to put usually a game-ending creature into play on his turn that you can attack with as soon as it gets to yours. And in the case of the Sphinx, it's a 10/8 flyer that has hexproof. There's not much in the game that's going to even get in the way of that. And then if you're really being sneaky, you know, turn them into zombies or phase them away, you know, deal with them. That's pretty much the deck there. Its reaction on their turn a lot. Sometimes you're going to wait for that brawler because you have them locked down. You can't really go any further. And sometimes you're just going to run with the little creatures that you got. And these will be your finishers. So the land breakdown: 4 islands, 1 soaring city, 1 who endures, 2 forests, 4 dream root cascades. Here's 4 of the deserts, which is your lush oasis. Does 1 damage to your opponent, which is a bonus. I actually finished someone with one of that. They didn't see that coming because I used my battle worm to grab it and put it into play. 2 vine stock. I want to minimize the amount of cards that are tapped, but it's still a decent creature and it can make their little ones big, but it's expensive, so you're not going to use it often. You can even replace it with something different. I don't think it would make much of a difference. Yavimaya Coast, there's only 2 of them because again, pain lands are the suck. And Conduit Pylons. More desert. The ability to help you get around some mana screw. And it's happened a few times where this thing was able to filter and at least give me some of the mana I needed. And the Survey. So the ability to then survey 1 to just look at my top card and say yes I want it or no I don't. And sometimes you're trying to find that card fast, so this helps you get rid of them. It comes into battlefield untapped, so you can use it right away. And it worked well by letting your battle worm then become flash. So that's the deck, guys. Check her out. She's a lot of fun. I love flash decks. It reminds me of playing blue-white, but you get to be aggressive. You're just letting them do the thing on their turn, whatever you want, and then you just drop the boom. So I've done a few variations of this type of deck. I always enjoy these sneak attack decks. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you've been enjoying. Give me a like if you like the deck. Give me a subscribe if you want to see some more. And drop me a comment if you have any ideas or any options. And I'll see you in the next deck I'm coming up with, whenever that is. Have a good one, guys. See you later. More arena in store for all of you. Thanks for joining us. Standard rank, best of 1. Well, most things are cheap. Sphinx would be nice to get out there. That's always an intimidating card. I think we'll run with this. Get our Cascade out there quick. Get shot in the head even faster. Desert, eh? Desert Oral 171. A desert. Oh, now the mind games begin. Well, let's see what the ankle biter does for attraction. Nothing. Doesn't even care about it. Oh, you'll care. You'll care big time. Hello, intimidation campaign. Another green would be swell. Let's go! Another green desert, no less. As soon as Oro 171 decides what to lay down next, we'll find out. Hi, Tiny Bones. Your death touch, meet my death touch. Do we die? Do we perish? Do you waste your mana? Oro 171? Steps ahead. Doesn't like that card. Interesting. Just killing me. Guess we'll hang back, see what options he has for his Tiny Bones. And then I'll Master's Rebuke whatever their retort is. Well, 1000% I'm blocking it, buddy. No, even better. Let's try and get some mana out of him first. Give me your options. Well, really has a spot of thinking to do. Not just countering. Why, yes. Still a legendary. Another desert. That's fun. That's really fun. For them. For me, it's sad. Again. Well, we're gonna block again, so I don't need you casting cards from my graveyard. There you go. 2 cards to kill that one. He had nothing. Well, we're just gonna hang and try and cast a Sphinx for the end of the turn. What do you have, Oro? Planning on drawing cards all the way, are you? Back to your hand it goes. Watch her. Do I get to keep the Stoic Stakes? I do. I like that. Let's poke him for 5. What do you got now with your bonanza in your hand? No Creaturelands, thankfully. Yet. Most do play them these days, it seems. I'm not doing anything unless you tap out all. Did you do? What a very nice person you are. I really don't know what to do other than just cast on. Must be setting me up for some big smack in the face, though. Really could have used a desert. And we're just going to play that, right? Hang out here for a bit. Possibly finish it next hand. Should Oro continue the weird collection thing they're doing. I'm happy to sit here and hit you again, man. What more do you have? Either way, I'm taking it out of play. And to make my Sphinx vulnerable, so no, we'll have to pass. A big ow ow, eh? No, I'm not going to do anything. We're just going to toss a Rattleworm probably from the looks of it. No, we get to cast something. But then he could AE, so no, we still don't do anything. We're going to try and protect that Sphinx. That is the horse we're riding right now. Oh yes. Goodbye, Rattleworm. For the deserts I've never seen. But we'll see soon. We'll see soon. More intimidation campaign. I'm very intimidated. Just tap those last 3 land. No. So you. Oro 171. I think we'll just go with that for now. Sphinx sitting on a whole mitt full of cards. And we're just gonna run right in. If only we could have found that land. That's not what I wanted. I'm giving him a gift. Yeah, you gotta go for the Sphinx now, right? Now you can target it. So foolish. Gave that one away. What did you get? What did you exile? Well, at least it proves that the Sphinx is a good card, right? He was worried about that one. Until I said I don't want to win anymore. Hello, Lily.
Enough with the mysteries. I've come for answers.
Answers, right? Always with the answers. Huh. You're leaving yourself open for me to shoot Lily? That's interesting. Do I need creatures more than her? I don't care if she makes me throw a card away. Yeah, I'm gonna let you have it, man. You just remember, Lily, you live because I said so. What can we do? Make him tap out, but all we can, I guess. Drawing a card, drawing a card. Oh, we'll get another Sphinx back. That's nice. I guess we'll sack that creature.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
You're so mean, Lily. Beautiful and deadly. Goodbye, Rattleworm. Two of them? You really don't like that Sphinx, eh? Why'd you do that just to get some life? That's all you did it for. I do not understand your game over there. Let's give you a very violent hug. And we're going to have to wait and see what happens next turn on. These are the dings of our lives. You're tip-tap dancing all over the place, Oro. I don't care if Lily makes you throw a card away. I got lots of those options. So now your back's up against it. What can we gas over there, eh? What do you have? We've been holding out for so long now. Huh. No, I could save them. It takes them right out of the game. Or I can go for these things and bring out the adversary anyway. So I don't really want him running around with this stuff, right? It just seems like a little bit of too much mess. Let's see. If he's countering it, he has to do it now. Safe for the second. Nothing else you can do, Oro, to hurt that poor thing. Taking out the Sphinxes. Don't like them, eh? No, not like. Do not want. What to toss? I guess the nice. It's not seeing he has too many creatures. What can you do now, Oro? I think they're looking for something to kill that creature. And I'm pretty much just gonna go right in for it. Well, you're dead then. You can have it. I'm just going to end the game now. Good game, Oro. I don't know what the point of your deck was, but you didn't like mine. Another one bites the dust. See you guys in the next match. Have a good one. Time for some more Magic Arena. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Axis, Twist, and I doing a little combat in the digital world. And I've got a lot of things I do not want to start with. And going second. But I'm tempted, I don't know why. I guess I just like to not have mulligans. So brutal starting a card down all the time. Oh great. Well, at least hopefully we get some of those rolling. We could just rock our ways to the end. Well, that's good. Now he'll have to deal with that. My good old death touch, here I am. Oh. Fiddlesticks. Don't laugh at me. It's my pain. Yeah, we'll pass. We'll drop the Piranha next turn. Oh, do you get that? Don't think zombies are outlaws, are they? Well, now look at you going. No, I guess there's no saving that. That is just going away now. None of that dealing damage to me, please. And I'm just going to continue on, continuing on. I'm going to keep you, because apparently you don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. Well, look at you being a problem. Out we go, Stoic Phoenix. Sphinx. Ha ha ha. Get that out of my face. If only we had one more mana. But I guess for now we'll just hang tight. Mr. Guy I don't like. Ooh. Yeah, you're just going right for it, eh? Destroying my creature. Now I can tap it with the Lost of the Maze. Which I guess is what we're now gonna do. You can just stay tapped for a couple turns while I try and figure out what I'm doing here. Run in! End of turn. Hi, Vlad. Six mana. I don't got that kind of mana. It's good of you to eat your creature. Well, let's get another one out. I like them. They like to fly. I don't care what you do, dude. It's just not touching me. Well, let's go over right away for the old 10 ball. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You have 3 creatures, man. And mine are untargetable by you and your putiness. And I have more options, so don't make me break them out. Hi, Tiny Bones. Don't think I'm worried about you. I might even let him just straight out hit me. I got 15. He's at 4. His options are much less than mine. He has no cards in his hand, so we'll bring out another Sphinx. And then just because we can, we're going to bring out a Rustler. And then we'll watch the Crater. And then we'll just say, that was fun. Yeah, I concur. And I hope you found it fun too. Flash is fun. See you all in the next match. Have a good one. Elenia? Hello everyone. Welcome to me trying to pronounce people's names badly. I'll be your host, Ding Dong. And that is not a good start. Last hand was a bad start, but I didn't want to take a mulligan. This one, what do I got for hope? There's no hope there. Hope here. But, ugh. Anyway. Standard rank best of 1. Thanks for joining us, everyone, and watching me struggle with my mental limitations. Get an ankle biter up there and start seeing what Elenia is all about. Well, we now have stuff to block. How novel. And we just might need that second one. Should I attack? No, I'm not attacking. I think you're up for Trixie's, Elenia. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna stop where I am. Well, for sure they weren't attacking, right? And we're just gonna sit here and still not do anything. And then start using our flash advantage. Hopefully. Yeah, all the problems that are coming my way. What are we gonna do? I think we're gonna drop that for now. So that next turn, we can start dropping some really colossal rage, or colossal rattle worms. Or even stoic sphinxes. Hello, bristly Bill. Everything's gonna get really crazy from you over here, isn't it? Legendary Yahoo's coming in. Hopefully you're afraid of my ankle biter. Because that should take care of that. Oh, that's fair too. Yeah, that's fair too. Well, there we go. Now we can really drop some heat. We're just not going to do it just yet. Rattleworm will come out as a monster. And the Sphinx should do pretty good too. So we're going to see. This could be a good surprise for us. If he wants to attack again, that ankle biter will take out the next Dejaru and Hazeret. Should I still be alive, since I suspect most of the cards they're possessing are all legendaries. Again, eh? What do you got going over there? Okay, trample is not fun, but my ankle biter is still wool deadly. So that's what we're gonna go for. All right, thanks. Ow. But you're gone. That's the important part. That's big, right? That seems big to me. We'll keep you because you are also big. Well, let's go over there and give him a nice big violent hug. Ooh. That's gotta hurt. Oh, bristly bill, spine sower. Another one. Welcome back. I enjoyed killing your predecessor. I just may do the same here. You got a lot to attack with though, don't you? I have a lot to potentially put down, so this could be fun in a not way. Two blockers. Well, let's go to my blockers options. You can block you, and you can block you. And then you can probably die, Alania. So I don't see how you're getting by any of this. I'm glad to see you concur. There we go. Now we'll get the tester in platinum. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and I'll see you guys in but a few seconds for the next match. See you soon. Alright. Standard arena, best of one. Ranked. I don't like that start. I will take this, but I would like a better start as well some other time. Yeah. I'll play with the ankle biter first turn. See if we can draw any other creature hate. So what is that blink? There we go. Oh, you had to be in the eye, I guess. Yeah, Vadmir. I will super duper block you. Oh no, I won't have to. I'll just be dead. Back we go. Very harsh. But at least we know Vadmir is going to be gone. Mr. Nasty Pants himself. But first we'll keep our Rattle Worm. And then we'll jump on top of his head. Ow. This turn will hurt. But after this, well, let's just say that Brawler's got about 3 seconds to live. So I'll have to cast probably my Sphinx out first. And hope it lives. Oh, you're back. I'm surprised. I'm not going to live much longer the way I'm playing, though. Next. So unnecessary. But I guess we'll bring this out. We can get some big pieces of beef out there to stay alive with. Another land would be nice. And what else you gonna do with them, right? Ugh. Still could do something next turn though, so we might be able to get this. So all we need to do is hit him twice, right? If I can drop the Morlock to block and the Piranha to water down and the Sphinx not to die, we got this. Alright. Who's going to draw the card? Well, that really doesn't bother me. So, first turn, this comes right out. Lets you draw a card. Another Sphinx. And then this will just go to you. And then you will block you. And I'll get hit for 2. And then they'll perish. Because nothing they got is going to kill that Sphinx. Oh, they drew it. Tap to be unfair. Alright, alright. I got more. I ain't hear no bell. Hi, Gliss. Out it comes again. You knew I had it. Do you have it again? I'm sending your Sewer King back to where he came from. More we go. Can we survive? Just one more turn. The race is on. Even if I drop the adversary, I can take out 2 of his creatures. With just phasing. Phasing, sorry. Yeah, you know. Yeah, this phasing. Phase out. You know what's funny? It doesn't even matter that you kill him. Because I'll still be able to do this stuff. That's how crazy that card is. Now kill the Sphinx again. You are mort. Thank you, Gamer Y King. Good game to you too. Another one for the piggy bank. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and I'll see you in the next match. Nintendo controllers plugged in. Thanks for joining us, everyone. More action in the arena, standard rank, best of 1. We're looking at some cheapies, some fatties, a couple lands going first. How can I say no? And even our survey land, so hopefully we can get there that much sooner. Well, that's not bad at all now. 3 mana is practically a bonanza, right? No, didn't get shot. Ever Red Robot. Showing indications of mono red. Everybody's favorite color. Let's see what we got. What's in our future? I will keep that. That works well with my biter. I think we're going to just hang tight. Red is the color of haste. And I like a snake that has some bite. Hello! So surprised to see you this late in the match. Oh, you're gonna make a fat one, aren't you? Well, hopefully my biter will be here. Let's get the mastermind rolling. Bring out another future teller. We have to say no to that. We do need some land, particularly. So for now, hang. Too much scare out there. So what's gonna get it? This thing's gonna be ugly, isn't it? Excuse me. That thing is ugly, man. What are you doing? Let's get that brawler open for next turn. Hang him back. And there goes my snake. I will gladly block. Hopefully it is going to take something. If not, well, then good. Now you've got problems you don't even know. First you have a 5/5 to deal with, which no red deck in its own mind is going to enjoy having to deal with. But soon he's going to have massive problems beyond that. I do like this combination with the Flash with the Brawler's abilities. It just, the cheapness of the brutality that they face. It's just, well, game clinching. Watch what you're going to do now, Red. Really? Well, let's go this way and see what you have to say. Hello there. Do you have enough mana to handle what I'm about to put on him? Ever Red Robot is going to put on a show. And I'm going to drain a lot of resources out of him, rather than my face. There we go. I do not mind that exchange. And now we're going to start our own form of brutality against the poor thing. Hello, another one. And a Swift Spear. Oh, I have something just for him to run into. Good idea. I think that should just about do it. Everybody pile aboard. Yup. That's still atypical red deck. Let's try another match. See you guys soon. Later. Here comes more standard rank best of one. Welcome everyone. A little bit more playtest time. Going first, yay. No green mana, boo. At least through until the filter of the pylons. Will that be enough to get us? I guess we're about to find out. I'd like to see another land, please. Let's roll some dice. It better be some special card that's not a land next card. Yeah, you're not special enough. And one turn closer to some form of good start. Get our Viper down. Our snaky snake. Well, we'll be expecting a lot of high casting cost cards. And I am running dry. That is not very good news. But persevere. Maybe they also do not have a good hand. I will certainly take that 3-mana. We won't be seeing any big creatures for a bit, I don't think. That is a good card. Duressing me, right? Oh, I know they play such big board sweeps. So the rebuke, I guess, unless he has no creatures. He wanted that? Yeah. Sad but true. Now let's see what kind of board clear he has. Time to draw some lands. Very good card and sealed. Let's just keep drawing all that land. Wonder if I could play this with some kind of creature, land creature deck. All the thinks. There's no point putting that creature out now. I have nothing to advantage of it for yet. So we'll just keep pressing a little bit of the advantage that we have. Know that we have our rebuke for anything that he drops. It's a creature. And we're going to start seeing massive. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, I do believe that's a board wipe. We did see a board sweep coming in our future. We need some creatures. One and two. And now we have to wait time. I gotta draw it wherever he has in his hand. Does he have another board sweep? Let's find out, I guess. But he'll do whatever he can to kill that thing. I'm looking for ways to soak his mana, take some more resources out of him, and still leave me the options to drop the creatures that I have. Which the Sphinx is going to be the good one. That's going to draw a board sweep out just on its own. Or he has nothing, and this will be a walk. Well, 5 cards in your hand, and he's only used 1 creature kill, really. He's looking at a lot of options. Our flash creatures to take advantage of the board sweep situation, since those are sorceries. we don't have to worry about him taking care of those. He has to go and take care of it with direct damage. So board sweep now means a creature lives. A directed shot to the brawler means that possibly our other creatures get out. And he knows all but one card in my hand. What do you have, Refoin? I think he's afraid of the Sphinx. If he kills the brawler or drop the Sphinx, he can't target the Sphinx. And it's big enough to one-shot him. So, if I'm able to piece that together, hopefully someone did accurately. How come you haven't figured it out yet, Refoin? Where are you going here? Anyway, anybody following the NHL playoffs? Big hockey fan. My team didn't even make it. I'm sad, but whatever. I still enjoy watching playoff hockey. Holy jumpers, Florida's looking some good, eh? I think they might be enough to take care of McDavid, but we'll see. Alright, let's just push. See what happens. If Refoin doesn't just crater. I'd like to see McDavid get a ring, though. I'd like to see the Oilers get a ring. I'm not much into the Canada-United States rivalry, since most teams don't even have a majority of a nation anymore. But there's some really good players out there. Well, anyway, back to Refoin land. Dude, did this thing like just brain cramp you or what? Doesn't seem like he's getting away with this much, is he? So I guess he's just done. What a sad way to win. Dude, respect yourself. Well, that's not really much of a match. Kind of is, but let's find one more before we do a little end cap. See you guys in a few seconds. Later. Standard rank best of 1. Thanks for joining us, everyone. More Magic Arena with our Flashy Flash deck. Oh my god, that's a terrible start. Oh wow. So 2 pylons and an Island. And I need 2 trees. Oh, why not? Only because I'm going first. Only because of that. But now I really need to find a tree. Dual, preferably. I like it, but it's not what I'm looking for. This is not the tree I'm looking for. That's a little better. I need to get it out of the way, though, but I'd rather have the mastermind floating around out there first. So we'll deal with this and then drop the Oasis next turn. Battlefield tapped, eh? Let's start trying to get into your head. And attack! Oh, such brutality. Josie K didn't see it coming. Angel, eh? So let's get that out so we can possibly get our Morlock out. We'll save the ankle biter for now, I guess. See if we can sneak one in here quick before they stop dropping ugliness everywhere. Spelunkin. So lots of cards that normally would be tapped are now not a concern for him or her. Look at that. Thank you. Do I get to have another card up there? Ooh. Ooh. Let's start rolling, I guess. Yeah. So it's going to be rough what we're going up against. I'm giving you one option. Thank you. Didn't even see it coming. And I only joke about that because that's one of all the foolish things to fear. So I'm dropping a cogwork wrestler. Draw me some more cards, please. That is not it. I guess that's gotta go, or do I get to draw it now? Let's gotta go. I want to work on the hit point count more than the fancy draw cards count. I dazzled them with my Razzle Dazzle last time. Didn't see it coming. All the sadness in the world there, eh? Creatures from my hand. I don't really have any right now. We don't like him at all. But right now, he'll gladly be thrown around because he doesn't want the Moloch hitting any harder. So we'll go with that for now, I guess. We'll just dump. I don't care if he throws it in the way. One less hasty haste thing to take me out of my happy place. And this is just insurance. End. 8 mana total, eh? Hey, Josie K. There we go. Whoosh. Let's just get some more cards back in our hands. Brawler for sure, and adversary for sure. And Brawler just gonna tuck himself up nice and tight there. See ya. Go ahead. After you. Coming at me for tree. Oh, you're just gonna be mean. 6 even. I got to just to take one more of his creatures down. Or draw a card, but no. One less body is one less body to worry about. The Brawler's coming soon. And apparently great sadness. Potentially. Your turn. Well, this is not a board clear. Oh, well, even if it is board clear, I'm still in a really good spot. Now what do you have? I think you're in trouble, Josie K. I think my Sphinx is gonna cause you some problems. Unless you finish me this turn, which is also quite possible. You got a lot of mana there. Hi, Atraxa. Even you, I'm not worried about really. Unless you draw a board clear, in which case I don't like that. There's his board clear. You're gonna use it? Actually, if he does, he's still dead. You're done. You're done. You don't even know it. Oh, you're not done, maybe. Oh, he has to use the last 4 mana if he's gonna do that. He chooses not to. Interesting. There's nothing there I really want. So interesting, because now he can... Yeah, no, let's do it. You and you. Let's do it. I want to draw some of those targets out of his hands. 1, 2. 1, 2. You're gonna have to shoot him. You're gonna have to get rid of him. And then I'm going to take it. Just don't have another. That's all I can deal with right now. Have to counter it. One, 2, 3. So I don't care about the rest. Oh, there goes an Atraxa deck. The Atraxa turn in the Atraxa deck is always the most valuable turn for the Atraxa deck. If it doesn't manage to overstretch your mana, you still have a limited reply because you're usually very tapped out. Anyway, you wait for that turn, and sometimes you can just catch them with their pants down. There's the deck in a nutshell, really. I mean, that covers everything. Big beef, lots of creatures, and lots of tricks. Fun deck. Think it can do all right. You gotta play patient, and you can get 2 turn kills if your opponent's not expecting the flash creatures. Like the video if you liked it, guys. Subscribe if you want to catch more, and leave a comment. You guys have a great day, and I'm off to go figure out some more decks. Later.